analyze descriptive statistics and frequencies. Now here are your variables. You're going to click on the ones necessary, like such as gender, click the little arrow and it'll move it across. Ethnicity, move it across. And years in school. All the variables have been moved over, leaving these over there, and then the 3 gender, ethnicity, and year in school. Click OK. After clicking OK, this is what the output box will look like. In today's lesson, we're talking about frequencies. Frequencies in this output are started out by the statistics. The statistics is basically how many participants. So if we go to the N letter here, we remember from our definitions that N, a capital N, equals the total number of participants. In this box you'll see N, the valid, and missing. Missing generally will be 0 unless you have a data set that when you put in the numbers, somebody didn't answer a question, then it will show 1, 2, 3, how many ever didn't put an answer in there. In this one, these are valid variables, okay, which are gender, ethnicity, and school, year in school. And this is a very simple box that tells you that there were 105 students that reported. So basically N equals 105. An additional example is the variable gender, as noted here. On the left side, you will see the 2 variables of female and male of the variable gender. Across the top of the columns, you will find frequency, percent, valid percent, and cumulative percent. And of those, we only use the frequency and the percent. In the column of frequency, you will see that the female has a number of 64 participants, and the male has 41, equaling out to 105, the same as it was in the statistics. That was the total number of participants. In the percentage area, the females had 61% and the males had 39. In a moment, we will show you how to write this up to use those numbers and put them into a paragraph form, and it's called the preliminary analysis. In the preliminary analysis, this is where you're going to put together everything that you've done in your descriptives and your frequencies. Right now we're dealing with frequencies. Descriptives are the same. The preliminary analysis will look the same. So I'm using the frequency data as an example of what you're looking at inside of SPSS, transferring it over to your Word document for your final draft or final result for your preliminary analysis. Remember, this is very important. Preliminary analysis is the reporting of what the participants actually believe, their opinions on certain areas, or their demographic makeup, such as age, gender, socioeconomic status, what state they live in, age ranges or their age, or any other idea that you need for your paper. So in that respect, if you look here, we know that there's 105. So in this one, the participants included 105 male students. You could take this as a template and then use it. Then you just basically have to fill in the various frequencies as you go along based on here. So we don't have age, but we do have gender. In this case, you would write the participants' gender was females 64, and that would, in parentheses here, you would put 61%. And for male, 41 and 39%. And that's it. It's very straightforward and very easy. Ethnicity, just as you have here, you would transfer these numbers, and you could actually just copy and paste this and put, for Native Americans, there were 5, so you would change this to 5, and their percentage would be 4.8. And you always go from big to small. Doesn't matter what it says on SPSS, you're looking at, when you start your sentence, it goes from big to small. Even down here where it says 76% were middle class, then upper class, then lower class. It goes by the percentage number.